end up in a hearse. You niggas gonna end up.
Yo, what is going on, my BDG brothers, man? Look, today I want to talk about whether stats or badges are the way to go when making your build and how important each of those things are considering what type of build you make or what type of play style you have, because attributes can make or break your build depending on how you make it. Sometimes badges can be more important than attributes or vice versa. I'm mainly going to be talking about shooting, but as you can see right here, I only have 10 badges, and this is honestly, for me, is all I need for shooting badge. I could shoot from deep, I could fade, I could do all these things only with 10 badges, and it's really not necessary for me to have any more. But not because obviously badges are useless, but because I have a 95 3-pointer. Now, you see the rest of my stats, I also have a 95 steal and 95 perimeter D, shit like that. But look, when I have a 95 3, it kind of makes it so badges have less value in a way, because you can only boost your rating so far. So the only thing you're getting from badges, outside like the weird badges like Ice and Veins and like Clutch Shooter, the two main things badges give you are attributes and green multipliers. So why would you go out of your way to get unnecessary badges, waste your valuable attributes on, let's say, free throw, some shit you're not gonna use if you're a park player, and then proceed to sacrifice your defense or your physicals because you wanted 6 more badges? Like, bruh, that shit don't make no sense. Alright, so this is what I mean when you don't need certain badges with a high 3-point rating, and this is for my guards specifically. You can see that I have deep threes on Hall of Fame, not because it boosts my 3-point shot, but because it extends my range, and that's one of the things you need as a point guard. You need an extended range to shoot. You have the ratings, now you just need the range. That makes sense. Hot Zone Hunter, for example, increases your green window. That's why I have it on gold. Hot Shot increases takeover. Green Machine also increases the green window after consecutive releases. Now let's look at Stop and Pop real fast. Look, it says boost shot rating on standstill 3-pointers after dribbling. That badge is fucking useless to me. There's like no other way I could put it. That is fucking pointless to have because it only boosts my shot rating. I have a 95 3, soon to be 99. How much further can I go past 99? That don't make no fucking sense, man. Like you gotta think about it. Like, how much further can you go? Like, this ain't Super Saiyan, bro. You can't take it even further beyond type shit. No, bro. This 2K. You stuck at 99. That's your limit. Now, if you don't have a 99, let's say you're at 80, it is essential for you to have badges like that. It is essential for you to have badges like Rhythm Shooter, Stop and Pop, Volume Shooter, because you need that extra boost and that extra rating. Does that make sense? That's why you don't really need that many badges this year, bruh. Especially when it comes to shooting. Now, defense is a whole different type of thing. Like, we'll get into that later. Now, I'm even going to show y'all why you don't need these badges. Now, look, I have a 95 3-point shot, no dead eye, no blinders. I hit a 31% covered with a 95 3. I probably wouldn't be able to do that with an 80. Or like an 88 or some shit like that. But look, I don't have difficult shots either. Green and fades off of that Hot Zone Hunter. Those are the only 2 badges you need, bruh. And Green Machine. So when people say like, oh, a certain build is trash or it doesn't have enough badges, it's not gonna be good, that's just simply not the case, because in some ways, in some aspects in the game, attributes hold more weight and more value to certain builds than badges do. Now let's say, for example, you know, you got a center, right? You have a center. You might want to take that little extra mile to get more badges on your shooting because you're going to need it. So the lower 3-point shot you have or lower attribute rating you have, you might want to get more badges for that specific area if you want to be at least consistent, right? Let's say you have an 88 3-point shot, you're a power forward demigod. You could live with 16 badges. I wouldn't go anything under that because honestly, you could be consistent, but it might not be consistent enough. Like, you understand what I'm saying? And by all means, if you want to make a build that has a 95 3-point shot and has 30 shooting badges, go right on ahead. If that's your play style, do it. I'm not going to stop you. And I know certain people that will go out of their way to get the most badge points possible, even if it meant sacrificing certain attributes. And that I don't agree with. Like, you got to have at least a cool little balance between the two. Because yes, attributes hold more weight, like I said before, but at the same time, if you don't have enough attributes, that's when badges come in. That's when you need badges, because if you don't, then you sorry at that point. You made the fucking trashiest build in the game. Like, you need to find a balance. That's why, guess what? The most balanced build in the game right now is the power forward demis, because they get a good balance of badges and attribute ratings. Like, do you see what I'm saying? That's why the point guards are nerfed, because if you gave them the same amount of shooting badges, they would be the best build in the game. You would not be able to contend with point guards this year if they did that. But this was my wrap-up game as well, so shout out to me for hitting that all-star 2. Honestly, I could be like a superstar at this point, but I'm putting my content first, bro. Like, I got to. It's content first, 2K second. All right, so I wanted to be a little bit more in depth with this, so we're going to the builder, and we're gonna be using the power forward demigod for an example. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna badge hunt. We're just gonna straight up badge hunt, right? Driving down, boom, boom. Need all those badges. Post control, need badges. Close shot, yeah, that's 20 badges. Is chilling, right? I don't know if anyone would do this, but this is gonna be an example. This is not an actual build, right? This is me badge hunting, bro. I need these badges. Look what the fuck happens. That's if you badge hunt. Now, nobody in their right mind would fucking do this. This is what I'm talking about, right? You lose all your defense for just an excess amount of badges, right? So let's do it like a normal person do it, right? They'd probably want to keep this because honestly 18 badges isn't bad, and they'd probably just do, let's say, a good 22 badges, 91 here. And after that, you max out all your physicals. And that's a decent ratio, right? That's a decent amount of badges there. But look what happens to your defense again. That shit just don't make no sense to me. Like, what is that, bro? Like, yeah, that could work. You be an offensive monster, but goddamn, bro, your trash ass defense ain't gonna do shit. Let's take it back even more. Now, this will make sense, a little bit more sense, but you see how much of a struggle it is just because I focus on my badges first? You see how much of a struggle it is for me to get any type of, like, anything going? And this is, like, I'm trying to get all the badges here, right? I'm missing steal now. A very important attribute because I wanted to get 22 defensive badges. Now I'm not going to be able to hawk lanes and pro-am and rec, whatever you're playing. You can still get bump steals, you can get all these steals, interceptions, but honestly, let's be real, you don't have interceptor and you don't have steals, so you're not going to be a threat in the lane. This is not a finished build. This is just some random shit I just made the fuck up at this very moment, but you see what I'm talking about. Like, you understand why this shit is important to think about. Like, this shit don't make sense, bro. Now let's make it smart, right? Let's make this build as smart as possible. That's all you really need. You get Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame unpluckable with 12 badges. Also, I'm gonna warn you, don't make this build because it might not fit your playstyle. I made this specifically for defense. That's just so you don't waste no attributes and like that. If you're gonna get anything from this vid, make a build that just fits your play style and it just has the necessary attributes and badges. That's all I gotta say. That's literally all it is. Don't copy this build. I mean, it's not a terrible build, it's actually pretty viable, but I have build videos for a reason, bro. Hey, but this is gonna wrap up the end of the vid. Make sure that like, sub, comment, noti, anything. Show your early support. BDG's on the rise. We're about to hit 1.6K very, very soon, bro. We need 50 more subs, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta that like and sub for me, please, bro, please. But on a real note, if you enjoyed this type of vid, just let me know. Comment down below. Do anything. Just let me know you supporting. But other than that, man, I think this is gonna wrap it all up. Yeah, BDG's gone, man. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.